Gonna give it a few seconds or a few minutes. Let some folks trickle in, and then we'll get started. What we're gonna look at today, y'all. So there are a few ways that an attacker can compromise your system. Okay, there are a few ways they can get into your system and install a Trojan or install a worm or whatever malicious activity they had planned out. There are a few ways they can get through. All right, and we call those attack vectors. One common way is through email. All right, and through once they get on there, these attackers, they're trying to maintain their access. And Bobby, what was the word that you used that was synonymous to maintaining access?
They are gaining persistence.
Right. They're trying to establish this persistence so that they always have a way back in. All right. Cool. We compromise the box or we compromise the computer. But what happens if they shut the computer down? Then that session is terminated. Or what happens if you lose connection? Right. That session is terminated. So what some attackers will do, or what most attackers will do, they'll have scheduled tasks. They'll have tasks running in the back on your operating system so that every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes or every 20 minutes, a program is running. Now, this same scheduled task is the same way we would, or an insider threat would create a logic bomb, because they could schedule their program to run at a certain time. For instance, when they leave work on their last day. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at how to spot it. Like, where are we going to catch it? How do we know if somebody has scheduled their task? How do we know if there's an attacker maintaining persistence on my computer? We're going to look at that attack vector for that specific type of attack on a Linux operating system, and we're going to look at how we can actually use it to do something malicious on our part. And then after that, we're going to talk about, hopefully, Bola joins us today because he wanted to go over some routing protocols, and I created a cool little, it's nothing too crazy, but a nice little diagram to break up some protocols for him. So if he joins us, we'll dive into it. If he doesn't, I'm gonna save it for later. And hopefully, if at any time you can't hear me, let me know, because I'm streaming the Zoom through YouTube. I want to make sure my network connection is, or my NIC card can handle this traffic. Make sure it doesn't drop out. Okay. Does anybody, hey, Obi, you have any? Oh yeah, let me show you. So y'all, if y'all needed to, if you need an outline, because some of you may not have one, some of you may need one. But if you need an outline to help you with your notes, just go to the home page on our website. And where is it? It should be right here. So Obi, when you put your email in here, it'll send you the course outline. And it's pretty detailed. It's broken out. I don't know if you got it already.
No, I don't have it already, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna download it.
Okay. So before we jump into what we're gonna go over, anybody have any questions? anything that you're confused about, you want me to try and break down for you, let's throw it out there, man. That's what Cyber Thursdays is for. It's to help you all. All right, so let's get into it. We don't have any questions. Let's do the thing. Let's jump into our lab for today. Remember, the first thing we're going to look at. So we were talking about scheduled tasks, right? As an attacker, let's imagine that we just compromised this machine just now. Okay, this Kali Linux machine that we're logged into. Let's imagine that this terminal is our shell. Okay, this is our access to this computer. This is how we're controlling it. We can set, in order to maintain persistence, in order to maintain our access to this computer, we can create a script, a program, and have it run at a certain time of the day, of the week, of the month, whatever duration, whatever time period. We can have it run so that it could open up a port for us every 5 minutes, just in case we lose connection, just in case I shut this computer down and it goes bye-bye, right? So knowing that, if I could find my screen that I was on, okay. So understanding that, what that is called on Linux is, these are cron jobs. Cron jobs are how we schedule tasks on Linux. Okay, this is how we schedule our tasks with cron jobs. And if you wanted to look, let's say you had your Linux operating system running right now. If you typed in cron tab -L, you would get, right now I only have one job here, but if you had a bunch, they would just be lined up like this. All right. And you're probably looking at this like, what am I looking at? Hey, what's all those asterisks for? It's okay. So what this is saying here, right? And we're going to do this. We're going to test this out, but let's just break this down. Let's understand what we're looking at first before we test it out. So cron jobs, remember, we're scheduling a task. We're scheduling something to happen. So over here, what we have, well, the first field right here is for minutes. That's why you have this M right here. The second field is for hours. The third field is for your day of the month. The fourth field is for the month. And then the fifth field is for the day of the week. So if you see an asterisk, which is also known as a wild card, it's every hour, every day of the month, every day of the week. Okay, but right here we see /5. This is every 5 minutes. So we are telling our cron scheduler that every 5 minutes we want you to run whatever is in this file. We want you to run this script because this is a script. All right, this .sh is the extensions to a bash script, and we're going to run it. We're going to run it. But every 5 minutes, we want you to run this script. That's what we have told our task scheduler to do. All right, so if I was an attacker, this script could be to open up a port every 5 minutes. It could be to run my malicious program every 5 minutes, which is opening up a backdoor for me, or to create an account every 5 minutes, or to re-download my program every 5 minutes, just in case somebody's deleting it. Okay. But what our script is doing Our script is going to remove everything by force out of this location. That's what our script is going to do. Now, what is exactly? So let me say that again. Our script, this is a bash script, okay? This is a bash script. This is how we, I thought I was drawing. So this is a bash script. It's called remove files. And it is telling, well, this first line of code, we're telling the interpreter that this is a bash script, okay? Now, what the script is doing, remove is a command, rm, everything by force from this location. Okay, that is a location. It's also known as a directory. Okay, that location we'll go to right now. We're going to change directories. So we're going to cd, change directories to home, to lobby, ct. Okay, that's where we're removing files from. Let's go see what's in that directory. Employee personal information, passport information, social security numbers. All right, so this is what we're removing. Let's look at the cron job one more time. This is the name of the script is going to run. So we have to rename ours because ours is called remove file. See, this is what ours is. So I'm just going to rename it to test.sh because that's what this job is running, right? It is now test.sh. Now within the next 5 minutes, everything in this location should be removed. Okay, so I should have taken the time, right? It's 9:58. So we're gonna let that do its thing. From a defensive perspective, from a blue teaming perspective, we want to check our cron jobs. Okay, you want to check your cron jobs. Why? Because this is a vector attackers can use to maintain their access, to maintain their persistence, or to be persistent. So we want to check our cron jobs. How do we check it? We just do cron tab -L. This is going to give you the cron jobs for the current user. Okay, check your cron jobs. On the Windows operating system, it's not called cron jobs. It's the task scheduler. You can open this up yourself. Task scheduler. We have a similar setup here. We have this folder under downloads, under Cyber Thursdays, this folder of sensitive information, this script is created to delete everything in this folder, just like this script was created to delete everything in its folder. On the Windows operating system, you can set it up the same exact way, right? You give it a name, delete me, run it at a certain time, pick the time, start a program, pick the program we want to run, the evil command program. And then it will run and execute. Okay. And we'll check back on this. Oh, it deleted. I think that was every 5 seconds. So that was a quick 5 minutes. So as you can see, ls command lists out all the contents in your current directory. I'm hitting ls, and we're not getting anything. So check your cron jobs, y'all. Check your cron jobs. Make sure you know what is being scheduled in there. Make sure you know what's running. Okay, what is this running? A lot of times you'll see companies, they'll have a backup script that is scheduled by their cron jobs. Okay, so we use it for good things, but attackers, bad guys can use it for malicious purposes. So check your cron jobs and check your scheduled task in Windows. All right. All right, I don't see Bola, so I'm gonna save this pretty graphic that I was gonna use to describe routing protocols because I don't want to confuse you all with it. This is more so networking, um, but it would have been a good learning opportunity. So we'll save this for later. We'll save this next time we got Bola with us. And let's go into some PBQs. How about it? Let's see who we got. All right, Bobby. You up first. You're the first one on my list, man.
Of course.
let's Let's start from right here.
I feel like I've done this one like 3 times already.
All right, Obi. I'm gonna give it to you, Obi.
Hey, cool. Let me read through this real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna go SQL injection, but let me see. Injection. I'm gonna go SQL injection, SQL injection on the.
Why SQL injection?
Just because I saw hold on, let me rethink that.
No. Just explain why you picked that. That's all.
No. I mean, I just saw SQL query and immediately I just thought SQL injection.
Okay. Cool. So what server would you put a SQL injection on? What do we got here? Where are we putting it? SQL is what? Is for what type of systems?
I'm gonna go web server.
SQL it's a structured query language for databases.
Okay.
Database. It's sending SQL queries through the front end it's sending it to the web server, but it's trying to get data back from the database server. Okay, it's trying to get data back from the SQL database.
Okay. All right, so SQL injection on the database server. Right. So to prevent that, it wouldn't be full disk encryption. So I'm gonna take that one away.
And why are we taking that away?
Just because I don't see how encryption would stop a SQL injection attack.
Okay.
Password complexity, I'm gonna take that one away.
Why?
Just because the SQL database has nothing to do with a complex password.
Okay.
Defense in depth. Okay. Defensive depth. That could be it. But IDS. IDS would detect something, so that wouldn't IDS wouldn't help. So
Good job, man.
yeah, I'm just go with that one.
That's how you want to eliminate questions on the exam, just like that. All right, that process right there. Because that's how you get down to the best two options. Right, and it was easy for you to eliminate IDS. Was that confusing for anybody?
No, sir.
Okay, all right.
I had to work through it, but no, sir.
All right. So let's go. I think I gave this to Glory. Marquita, I got to pick on you. We got you there, Miss Young. You there with
Yeah,
us?
I'm here. Okay, so striped disk array without fault tolerance will be RAID level 0.
Okay.
Disk mirroring would be RAID level 1.
Okay.
We just went over this too. RAID level 5. I don't want to make the same mistake I did the other day. I'm gonna put RAID level. No, okay. RAID level 5 will go with independent disk with distributed parity.
Okay.
And RAID level 0+1 will go with high data transfer.
Good job.
Whew.
Good job. And y'all, if you didn't understand what RAID is, I mean, if you don't understand what it is, or if you weren't able to keep up with it, look, just go to the YouTube channel. Look at this, what is RAID. It's a nice detailed explanation of what it is. Like, it really goes into the nitty gritty of it. So check it out. And if you like it, smash the like button so other people can see it too. All right. Who we got next? I can't get Zoe. We got Zoe in here. What's up, Zoe?
What's going on, y'all?
Mr. Williams.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Hey, Zoe, what's good?
Ain't nothing, brother. What's going on?
About to pass this test soon, thanks to y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Zoe, you wanna talk about your time at Deloitte? Hey, y'all know Zoe went from top flight security to top flight cybersecurity professional of the world, y'all.
Oh man, and I gotta tell y'all this though. It was funny to me though.
So hold on because we got some people on the YouTube watching it, but before you talk, Zoe's one of our students. He was actually one of our professors or instructors as well. He got a nice little story to him. We could talk about Zoe all day, honestly, but he took the class, got certified. Now he's working for Deloitte, doing his cyber thing. So that's just a little bit of background on the man behind the mic right now. Go ahead, Mr. Williams.
Hey, look. So I just started this week, and they give you what they call a coach. Somebody that's gonna help you, get acclimated with the company, whatnot. So my advisor, who works in my office, they are one of my leads. And so, they when they onboard you, you gotta, you know, sign up for your accounts and whatnot. So I'm trying to sign into my AWS account, and we do it through this app called not app, yeah, the software called Duo Mobile. So I'm using my personal phone. And so right now, basically mine is like a BYOD. Remember that, to bring your own device. So when you're connecting a personal phone or even a company's phone to the company's network, it runs what is called the health check, right? To make sure that device is not a vulnerability connecting to that network. So I connect my personal phone and it denied me, right? It said your mobile phone has security issues that need to be fixed. In other words, I failed the health check. So my lead, my advisor, who's supposed to be, helping me, was saying, oh no, it shouldn't do that. And in my head, I'm like, why not? You know what I'm saying? I knew why I couldn't get in. I failed the health check. And so I'm saying to myself, why don't this person know that? They should know that. You would think they would know that, right? Because I'm connecting my personal phone to their network. And I told them, like, hey, it's telling me I got security issues that need to be fixed first before I can connect. They say, oh, no, it shouldn't be doing that. Yes, it does. It's a health check. So I'm saying to myself, like, this crazy that, this individual don't know that. But I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised because most of the time we're going to notice that you're going to see, especially when you get in the field, because this knowledge y'all getting right now, when y'all get into one of these companies, you're going to tell when people know things and when people don't know things. I'm telling you now. And it's just funny to me. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling Toby earlier, I'm glad I took this class because I see that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have this knowledge that you would think they would have too, but it's not going to be that way. Y'all going to see it for yourselves too. But it's a good thing we took this class. For real. It's a good thing y'all taking this class, and whoever didn't take the class yet or thinking about signing up, trust me, sign up for the class. Like, remember when Toby was telling us when we first signed up that O-line security is not just here to help us pass the exam, but help us to stay gainfully employed. It's going to help you stay gainfully employed because you're going to know more. If like you're going to know more than, and you're going, and how should I say it? Well, yeah, you may know more than what your so-called supervisors know on the job. I'm telling you that now. And already on my first week, I seen it firsthand.
And that's the whole point, man. Like,
Already.
I look, man, we appreciate those kind words, bro. That's the whole point, man. We're creating superstars, okay? We're trying to create superstars so you guys go into the world and just shine and just have fun with it and keep progressing.
Yeah, so. Definitely. And like I told Toby, look, I said I wouldn't even be surprised in 6 months they want to give me a promotion to a tier 2 level because I know more. I can already tell I know more than my lead already. And I ain't saying like, trying to step on nobody's toes, but from what I went through already, I see that I do. And I mean, maybe they just didn't learn it, but hey, we learning everything. We not just learning one aspect to just say, oh, we're gonna be a SOC analyst or we're gonna be a risk management analyst. From what we're learning, we can do any position. That's the good thing about this course, because you can go into any position. We learn in every aspect of it, and like, yeah, I can't wait till I go into the next meeting. I just
hey,
like
hey,
I'm gonna tear them up,
look,
man. I'm
hey,
gonna
hey,
tear them up.
hey, Zoe, you can tell him to pull up on Cyber Thursday. So, yeah. But all
Oh
right, y'all.
man,
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I
no
really do.
problem, man.
We're here for everybody. So, um, all right, Gloria, you had enough chances to figure out this answer. It's your turn.
Okay. Um, we went over this too. Okay, so I'm gonna put proxy server in position 2.
Okay, so hold on. So what are we looking for? What are we looking for?
Looking for 2 devices to play
Uh,
with the network.
and the first one has the what?
The first one has to detect suspicious network traffic and analyze your packet.
So with that being underlined, what here best
Well, yeah,
resembles that?
maybe anti-malware appliance.
So hold on, we're trying to. It's intended to detect web service attacks. Web service attacks,
So web application firewall.
right? And where would you put that?
Mm,
Remember what it's attacking.
no,
What you say?
web server. Okay, so then you position 4 because I see a web server right there. It's one of the servers. I don't know. I'm stuck between position 3 and position 4 for that one.
So which one's going to be the most specific one there?
4.
Okay, so we're gonna put the WAF over here in 4. Why? Because we can see a web server.
Right.
What's the web application firewall for? It's for the web server. Okay. So then the next one we're looking for. So we got one, right? Let me move this over here. So the next one, what are we looking for? It says,
Prevent network initiated malware downloads.
okay. Now, what is going to prevent network initiated malware downloads?
Anti-malware appliance
Okay.
on position 2
Why on position 2?
because you're trying to prevent downloads, and the way I look at it, that's where you would do it from, I guess, your workstation. And yeah, I can't explain it well, but I think that's what it is.
You can explain it well because you are explaining it well. What are you talking about?
I don't know if it's right or not.
You are right. You do know. You're right. Trust me. Just you got it. You got it. This is where the downloads would occur.
Right.
Right? They would occur here because this is your local area network. Who's on the local area network? Your users. Okay, so this is where those downloads were occurring. This is where this is the best place to stop them. Network initiated. This isn't going to stop it. This isn't going to stop it. This isn't going to stop it. So good job. You got it. All right. You got it. Every time you say, I don't got it, just take your hand and just cover your mouth. And if that don't work, take your other hand and then try to cover both of them. And if that don't work, man, look, make it work. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. It's an easy one. All right. Here we go. It's a different one. Who we got? Bobby. Hey.
I don't know. How did I know? All right, give me a sec. Isn't this the same one we did a little earlier? If I'm not mistaken.
It is. It looks just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just tell me if I'm wrong, but database server, SQL injection, defense and def, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did that one a little earlier, and I've done this one before, so I remember this one. I was just looking up NS lookup and all of them.
All right. So let's do this one then for you.
All right. Network admin of a large trucking company. I've done this one too, but
Well, come on, Bobby.
I mean, hey, look, I'm just saying, look, hey.
Here we go.
Oh dang, he really trying to challenge me. Oh hell.
This one, pay attention to this one. Like, hey y'all.
Ooh,
that? Knock, knock, knock. Pay attention to this one. That's all I'm gonna say.
I am still trying to fully understand the concept of SSL and TSL or TLS in my head. So this is going to be interesting. Perfect. You have been tasked with enabling SSL on your e-commerce website. Drag and drop into place the correct order. Yeah. So submit your CSR to a CA. Configure your web server to use digital certificates. Install digitally designed CA to web server and create the certificate signing request. Okay. Oh, all right. I would say first, configure web server to use digital certificates.
We're gonna so look at what you're saying. Look at what you're saying. So here is a certificate, okay? And then here is the web server. You're saying configure this first before we create this and assign it to it?
I'm thinking that because, I mean, it has to have, I'm thinking about it has to have the capability to take certificates in the first place before even a specific certificate. It should be able to take certificates in the first place. That's my thinking behind it.
So what should be, say that again?
My thinking behind it was that the web server should be configured to take certificates, period. You know, not just that specific certificate. I was thinking it should be able to take them, you know, regardless of which one it is. But, I mean, it makes sense that you would make it first, I guess.
So no, so I see what you're doing, but we need the certificate. We need a signed certificate first before we configure the web server to use it.
Gotcha.
Because the certificate has to get approved first.
Oh, well, I think that just gave me my answer. So we're going to go first. Create your certificate signing requests.
Okay.
Second, submit your CSR to a CA. Third, configure web server to use digital certificates. And then fourth would be to install digitally signed CA to the web server.
So we're going to install it first on the web server. We're going to install it on the web server first. And then now we have everything to configure this web server. Okay. See, I was saving that for the last part because I wanted to go in order, but now we have everything to configure the web server to use this certificate. Okay. First, we need it to get it signed. Well, first we needed to create. We had to submit the CSR, right?
Mhm.
And then what am I doing? Hold on. Let me take my paintings off.
All right, so it was submitted to the
So
CSR.
first,
It
we have to
create.
create our signing request, right? And then after we create it, we have to submit it over to the CA. Hey, CA, can you please sign this for us so we can use it? Now, once he or she, the CA, once they sign off on it, we install it on the web server. Okay. Now we have everything to configure the web server to use the certificates.
Gotcha.
Make sense? Because before we didn't. In order to configure the web server, in order to stand it up and say, "Hey, it's ready to go," we need all the pieces to the puzzle first.
Gotcha. Okay.
Does that make sense? Like you get
No,
that?
it definitely makes sense.
Okay.
I think this is just one of those things where you just have to understand the process first.
Exactly.
I'm using my own logic, and I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, your computer needs to be configured first, but no, it says that you would need it to be, you would need it to figure out what you need to configure it to. So, okay, that makes sense.
Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Let's get a good one. We'll do this one. Who we got? Who we got? Obi, you up next, buddy. All right, we're gonna do a few more and then we'll call it a Cyber Thursday.
All right. You are the network administrator for a building contractor that is considering outsourcing its email hosting to a server hosted by Email Solutions Incorporated. One of your tasks is determining the business and financial effects that a failed email server have 2 hours. What type of analysis will you perform? I'm gonna go with B. No, hold on, wait, hold on, give me 1 second. No, not B. Type of analysis you perform. Yeah, B. I'm gonna go with B.
Okay. Why are we going with B?
Because it says one of your tasks is determining the business and financial effects that a failed email server would have. So a business impact analysis would be the most appropriate answer, I believe.
Good job, man. That was a solid answer and a solid explanation, bro. Solid. Good job. All right. I don't feel like... Ooh. Glory's up next on the list. I don't know if you've done this before, Glory.
No, I don't think I have.
Okay. Well, it's yours. I'm gonna get some new ones for the next time Thursday.
I want. Okay, so I want to go with the password attack, a dictionary attack. I feel like a dictionary attack would be more appropriate because
Wow. What is a dictionary attack?
a type of basically a type of password attack.
Mm-hmm.
So
That does what? What does it use?
It's using the dictionary. I mean, you're just going through the dictionary using words that you
Right.
a user would use. So
Right. It's using a word list, a list of words. So you were stuck between these two. Do you see a list of words here?
no, I don't. I don't think. Yeah, I don't. That's why I went with a password attack.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know you did. My bad.
Yeah, I think password because I don't see. Yeah, I'll go with password attack.
Okay.
And
And why are you going with password attack again?
because I don't see a list of words.
Okay.
It seems like, and I see that, it seems like the attacker had like the password, like they didn't guess. I don't see any guessing, or yeah, they had the username and the password, so it seems like they had everything.
Okay. Okay.
On a web server.
So before we pick the server, what is the defense for this? What type of defense?
Password complexity.
Okay. Now, all right. The question says identify the best defense against the attack, drag and drop the attack type and defense label to the machine under attack. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Do you remember what this tool is? Remember we took a look at it?
I can't, is that burp? Does that say
Yep.
burp?
Yep. And you remember when we used Burp Suite as a proxy to intercept our traffic to a web server so we can change some fields in it? And it was, well, Burp Suite is a web application testing tool, okay? And it can behave like a proxy. So it can behave like a proxy. And in this situation right here, it actually is using its proxy feature.
Oh, so it's against the proxy server.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that was me. I wasn't paying attention.
No, you did good though. You got the attack type and wait, not dictionary. Yeah, there you go. And passive complexity. All right, let's see if we can get one more, y'all. I'm gonna get this to Bobby and Colin and everybody send me a answer, a private message so I can see.
Okay, so in looking at this, so you're performing a network penetration test for a client. From a command prompt, you issue the command telnet smtp1 acme.com 25 to see what information is returned, what refers to what you have done. So it's not a denial of service. It's not stopping anything. You're not simple mail. Okay. SMTP is simple network management protocol, then simple mail transfer protocol, right? All right. So
Right. And what's going on here, let me just throw you a oop real quick. what's going on here is that we're using the Telnet service to see what service is running over here on port 25. Okay, so we're gonna get some information back. And that's your OOP.
All right. So I don't think it's banner grab.
I just threw you the OOP.
Then I'm gonna go port scan.
No. I threw you the OOP and you threw it back at me.
See, that's why I was in between.
So I can see why you would pick port scan, because it looks like you're doing a port scan here, but you're not.
You have the port, right? Well, no.
No. It looks like a port scan, but you're not. You're just using Telnet to access this server on port 25. So this is some type of SMTP server, right?
Because of TP.
But you're just trying to get information back. That's all you're doing. You're just trying to see what's going on. What services are running on this port. Are you going to get any information back, like a login? You can log in. You're just trying to see if there's a service on that port. That's all. And what's going to come back is
banner.
Right.
Banner is just pretty much just
banner grabbing. You're doing a service scan, and you're trying to see what information you can get about this application or this service. Maybe it'll tell me the operating system it's running on. Maybe it'll tell me the version, or the specific application version it's using, like a web server, right? Web servers use Apache. They could use Apache, right? I could use Telnet against that service on that port to see what I get back, to see if I get any banner information back. Just like they're doing here in this example, they're using Telnet against the SMTP server to see what information they're getting back. Right? They're not scanning for a port. They already know what they're doing here. You see why I said I threw you the OOP and then you threw it back?
I did not, but I was port scan or mail grab was it for me, but I see what we're doing here.
Yeah, and I don't think mail grab's a thing. It could be, but I'm not familiar with mail grabbing. But yeah, man. All right, y'all. So let me know if you all have any special requests for next Thursday. I do have some things lined up that I plan on doing. Some cool things, So, but if you have a special request, let me know. We'll get to it. Do it the O-line way. If nobody has any other questions, I'm going to shut down this stream. I appreciate you, Obi. Thank you, man. I was Obi, we gotta get you signed up, man, and get you on it.
I told you, man. December 1st is the first week in December is my date. So I'm gonna let you know when I'm calling you for the invoice and all that.
Obi, you too, man. Dang, Kaba just got in here. Obi, you too, man. We got to get you on that test, Obi. Get you up on there.
Nah, for sure. I'm definitely I don't want to leave November without scheduling the date for it. So
there we go.
Yeah. So I'm with I think his name is Bobby. I'm with you. I think December 1st is my date too,
Go get this, man. Ain't nothing but a word. Let's go get it.
There we go.
For sure. Absolutely.
There we go.
Bobby and
we come back on Cyber Thursday and do it again. You feel me? So
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Hey, Kyle, you just caught the last